George discovers a wishing machine. He casually tossed a coin into it. He wished to grow up quickly. The machine spits out a card that makes a wish come true. George looked at the powerless machine, then left with the card in hand. That night, a storm raged outside, but George slept soundly. The next morning, he went into the bathroom. Seeing his reflection, he thought he was hallucinating. Soon George realized his wish had come true. He hurriedly put on his father's clothes, and rode his bike back to the amusement park. But all that remained was wreckage. He could only return home, trying to explain everything to his mother. But she thought her son had been kidnapped by him. George had no choice but to go to school, and seek help from his friend. Billy didn't believe him, so George sang their special song. Billy finally realized he really was George. But George's parents had already called the police. George became a suspect. He and Billy decided to find the wishing machine. They went to the Consumer Affairs Department, checked the location of the wishing machine, but they were told it would take 6 weeks for results. George decided to get a job first. He found a job posting. To succeed in the interview, George wrote a resume for himself. The interviewer was impressed by the resume, and decided to hire George. George quickly adapted to the easy job, and got his first paycheck. Overjoyed with the money, they bought piles of snacks, and had a fun night together. The next day, George went to the company's toy store. Looking like an adult, he played with the kids. He ran into the boss, who was inspecting the store. With his unique insights on toys, George gained the boss's admiration. They came across a giant floor piano. George immediately started playing. The boss was swept up by his joy, and joined him in the fun. George became vice president of the creative department. His job was to try out different toys, and suggest improvements. But as George's career kept rising, did he still remember his original wish, to find the wishing machine?